worst possible way.
Hey, it's an AOV.
Honey, you stood right by me, and that's how love is supposed to be.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of Muppet and Mr. Live here on this. Hold on, what you call it Monday? What kind of Monday was this?
Make it happen Monday.
Make it happen Monday. I hope y'all are making it happen. I hope you're making it do what it does on this. Make it happen Monday. And I do want to say welcome to the show. We appreciate y'all for tuning in each and every time you decide to come and spend your hard-earned time with us. It is greatly appreciated. That time, me saying hard-earned time, it's definitely, I know a lot of y'all work harder on getting extra time than you do extra money. So I wanted to make sure that you make it a point to give gratitude and appreciation to those who on a weekdaily basis give us your time here on Muppet and Mister. And of course, as you've seen the advertisement right after the intro for Lyrics to Show, we do appreciate those of you who give us your time on Saturdays as well. Now, before we go any further, and since I do have a couple of people already in here, I do want to mention that this Saturday is going to be a little bit different than any of the other prior Saturdays that we have had for Lyrics to Show. But we started off on a Friday, and we testing to see how we fit in and where we fit in and what makes it best for not only us but for you as well, the attendees that love to give us your time on Saturdays. Well, long story short, this Saturday, everybody still has an opportunity to get 60 minutes to get inside of Lyrics to Show for $0. There's absolutely no cost. We want you to be extras in our show. I'm trying to see who's sitting in that seat right there, looking at us rocking back and forth in that movie. Hey, I hope you enjoy the show. Yeah, that was kind of spooky. But anyway, you still got 60 minutes to get inside of Lyrics to Show for $0. Our goal is to make it so that we have as many extras as possible. So when we start broadcasting live at 1 o'clock a.m. this weekend, technically that's going to be Sunday morning. We will be doing it big and going until 4 o'clock in the morning. So that means that at 12:59 p.m. this Saturday night, we need you to go ahead and already be in line, making your way here to 310 Cherry Street, and get here and get in for free. Now, 11:59 p.m. is when we will be opening doors. Now, just to let you know, at 12:59 is when the cutoff is for you guys to get in here. So if you come here at 1 o'clock, you're too late. 1 o'clock, you will be hearing the Lyrics to Show's intro you just heard right when we got started off. In fact, let Let me let y'all hear that again.
In the worst possible way.
Hey, it's an AOV.
Honey, you stood right by me. And that's how love is supposed to be.
That will be the sound that you will be listening for if you are listening and tuned in this Saturday during the Industry Mixer Countdown of Lyrics Show. When you hear that, just know, might as well go and get that money out. You might as well go and get ready to go ahead and get that pay in because we got bills to pay. We got tummies to fill, and we got kids to sponsor. Let me cover that up because we ain't sponsoring none of these folks that ain't sponsoring us. Okay, got all that out the way. All that is done. Now it's time for you. Well, you know what thing I want to go ahead and start the show off with today? The BET Awards. I admit, I have not watched the BET Awards in a while. What? Getting all that little weird about that thing. But I do tend to get a few little, segments and little things throughout my feeds on social media to kind of keep me informed about what's going on. And one of the things that I I, I have a bone really to pick with is about Ursula's speech. And actually, I'm gonna be one of the first one now to go ahead and say it now. Ursula is the next target. One thing that I've noticed each and every time somebody get a lifetime achievement award or BET, they either get arrested or they die. And Usher just got his lifetime achievement award, which means now Usher has a target on his back. It's almost like the Madden curse. Those athletes who get on the front cover of Madden football. Usually, usually that season or the next season when it pops out, they get injured. So the same goes for the BET award, but that's not the reason why I'm even bringing that up. I just had to throw that out as a quick measure just to let y'all know my thoughts on Usher getting the Lifetime Achievement Award, and I greatly appreciate, you know, that we do have another man getting it. But one thing that the Honorable Baba Dick Gregory mentioned was when people do get their achievements, their lifetime, and do all this and that type of stuff. Most male black entertainers have an asterisk on their name, so they're going to let them get so far and so big. But sooner or later, you'll see some type of scandal that is tied toward them. So with this P Diddy stuff coming out now, and then all of a sudden, they said that Usher was one of P Diddy's trainees or up under his wing and all of that stuff. So we'll see how that works out, how that pans out. I'm not wishing for his downfall. I just want to let y'all know these people be wagging their tails out there. They're wagging a dog, as I should say. But that's a whole nother story. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because, from my understanding, his speech was cut off. Now, the reason why they said the speech was cut off because he did use some curse words in it. Okay? But don't be fooled. How many times on BET have you heard the bleep when people curse? They do that quite often, right? Yeah. They cut this man's whole speech off. The reason why I believe it was cut off, and I could be wrong. Somebody check me if you want to. Put it in the comments. Let me know what you think about it. Put it in the live chat, whichever one of these chat rooms you're in. Let me know your opinion on this. Let me know if I'm going a little bit too far-fetched with this. But Usher's speech was about fathers. Usher was giving credit to fathers out there, black fathers. And we all know that the entertainment industry, the media, everything around right now is about feminineness, feminine energies, all type of things that are out there. They praise mothers all day long, and even Charleston White said that men who want to get praise or feel that they should get something for Father's Day aren't men because they supposed to just suck up everything in life and just die and get their roses after they die. That to me sounds like the same sense of a person moving a certain way on this earth for the afterlife, not taking and making heaven here on earth when we go through hell here on earth every single day. So why do we have to wait till after life to get the roses that we should be getting today? So understand that the media, social media, the entertainment industry does not like masculine energies. I hate to throw politics in there, but even your honorable president right now who signed what was that, the gun ban and all of these different, I'm going to have to throw in Bill Clinton who threw in these 3-strike rules. A lot of these different laws affect black males and take the black men away from our family, which, okay, women are strong. I'm not knocking that. But when it comes to a family, you have to have that balance. And if there's not men in our black families, then that means that our black families are not protected, considering men are supposed to be the protectors, air quote, however you want to air quote that. So when a man is getting a praise on a national level, a stage like the BET Awards, and it's a chance that someone can hear that, that's a problem, my friend. So in my opinion, the reason why, this is again solely my opinion, it is not the opinion of MuPhet&MYSTA, may not be the opinion of Muppet, but Mr. wholeheartedly believes all of what I'm saying right now. If I didn't believe it, I would not say it because I've seen too much demonization or demonizing or talking bad about men in this world that we're living in today. So that's my opinion of it. Maybe I'll go back and watch the BET Awards just to see the whole entire thing and see how it panned out. But I do want to give a shout out to those people who were in the crowd that actually had the opportunity to share the whole entire speech. And I want to say the word was motherfucker that they cut out, they bleeped. Of course, that's a harsh word, but if they can show snakes on the plane on TV, would Samuel L. Jackson dropping all the MF bombs on that, blur it out or scan it out? I'm sure that with the normally they have 5-second delays on these talk shows, just like they had enough time to go ahead and cut it out. They had enough time to listen to it and bleep out those particular words. So if I'm almost certain that I cannot be the only person that caught that. Be on the lookout for more words on that a little bit later on social media platform and around the globe about those type of things because that's something that really kind of irked the hell out of me that I seen. And I I love my women. I love my woman. So damn the other women. But it's time men get their roses too. It's time fathers get their roses because until society, the media, the entertainment industry make it a point and a positive point to start fixating on the fathers. I ain't even gonna say men. I'm gonna say fathers. Those men who are there to doing their best to actually be in that child's life. Those men who are actually men and don't do what they gonna do with their children regardless and standing out there. So kudos to you. In fact, I'm gonna take this Father Day opportunity to give a shout out to my father, my single father, who raised I say two and a half badass boys because my eldest brother didn't live with us for the most part, but he was definitely intricate and definitely. Damn, I really be a child. Combine both the words right there. Definitely. But y'all get my picture. Y'all understand what's going on with that.
I hadn't watched it, so I don't have an opinion on it. I just seen little pieces of Florida on the parachute coming down. So
Yeah, I guess.
I hadn't watched it.
Oh, okay. I didn't see Glorilla. I just seen Sexy Red's performance. I'm checking on all the reactions on Facebook because they said every last woman performer was shaking her ass. Let me see if I can find this extra speech BET Awards. I don't want to do the whole thing, and I don't want to have anybody else doing any talking or anything on that. So let me see if I can go ahead and download this real quick. Did you want to switch topics real quick while I'm looking at this or chime in on something?
How y'all doing today? On this Monday? Making it happen.
Make it happen, baby. Make it happen.
Just by you getting up out the bed, you made it happen. You got up.
That's definitely a good start. Yeah, because I think this is one of the ones I really didn't want to get up, but I did it anyway.
Yeah. You have to make it happen regardless of what's going on. This is my month of July, and I am going to be busy this weekend, and I'm so grateful that I'm going to be busy this weekend. This is the anniversary of both my children's death. And it's gotten a lot better because I'm able to speak out loud about it, share my feelings. But it's well. So it's just that first week of July is my hardest week. But I'm going on over there and see their little faces. I love on the babies that I do have here, so I'm grateful for that. And let's make it happen Monday. We don't, that's not realistic to be motivated every day. It's not realistic, and I'm not going to tell you that you can do that because you have your days where you just
Fight.
You fight with the inside. Like, I don't want to do this, but you know you got to do what you got to do. And that's definitely where I am today. Like, I'm not in the mood to do anything, but I'm looking at what is that going to change. That's not going to bring the babies back. That's not going to change the situation. Getting an attitude, being sad, that's not going to change the situation. So I'm more or less on a note where I am embracing everything that I do have and being appreciative of what I can do whom is here with me at this moment. So, and I also had some loved ones to pass away. Had a cousin to pass away today.
Today?
Yeah, kind of messed me up. Got on Facebook. Boy, you find out all kind of stuff on that app.
On my mama.
See, I'm not in the family group anymore because, I've been blacklisted from the family group. So I'm not in that group anymore. So for me to go on there and see that was kind of disturbing. I knew Cuz was sick, but I didn't realize he was that sick. And y'all know what? Life and death. It's like, it's a blessing and a curse. Because you live it, you want to live. But in the back of your mind, I'm going to die one day.
Living to die.
They going to die one day. They going to leave me one day. Or I'm going to leave them first. It's just a matter of who going to leave who first. Man, this thing called life, this game of life, it get hard. It be real hard sometimes. But you have to make it happen. No matter what. And that's all I got for y'all. That's where I'm at today. I like to let y'all know what's on my mind because my emotions, my thoughts, everything be on my face. And hey, if it's just the way I'm feeling, I'm not gonna hide that. That means I'm being fake, and I cannot do that. Like that's what this emotion is in my face. I'm dealing with it. I'm making it happen on this Monday.
I can dig that. I was feeling or sensing something was going on. I was actually thinking it was me. Of course, on the other side, we always we always don't wonder is it us.
You haven't did anything to me. Just being patient with me. But it's just coming up to that time. I just feel like I can't breathe during that time. Because it's like, but I know where my strength lies. Not only with you, but them little faces. You'll see them little faces and love on them, kiss on them. They don't talk bad about me, whatever. That's what we do. We enjoy our babies, our children.
Yeah, and it's funny as well because on the 7th, 7/7, 9. Damn, I can't remember what year my baby was born. That's some daddy stuff. We got birth as well, death and birth at the beginning of this month because one of the clones were born first week of July as well. So, it's definitely, and that's that balance, a lot of balance that we have. And I'm thankful for the balance. I'm thankful that, we do have an opportunity to where the universe allows one of us to be feeling something and the other one to feel the opposite of it so that we can be in that balance because at one point in our relationship, it seemed like every time one of us got in that place, the other was running right along with them, and going in either you going to your dark hole over here, and I was attempting to go to my dark hole over there. But through faith, through transparency, and I can even add in belief because I have actually said this out loud. I believe in you, and the fact that I believe in you, not only that, not only the belief that you will help me get where I need to be on my journey, but in the midst of that, you will find your path and be a trailblazer in that as well. It's just a matter of just like when we go to work sometimes, when you first go into a new job, you don't really know your expectations. And if those expectations aren't set, you just kind of go in the wind. And that's one thing that I think we're very big on, setting our expectations, letting each other know what we expect, what we don't expect, what we need, what we don't need. Like when you on your breaks, you don't need me in there talking about politics and talking about certain things. You want to go in there and get your chillax on. And part of communication allows us to have that, to know, because I mean, if I'm here thinking that I can get all my little time with my baby when, just whenever I get the opportunity, I'm going to take that. But, just knowing that there are times when you do want your space alone. Just like this, you figured out mine. A lot of times I don't even really have to say much when I need my space. You give me that space just long enough to get me where I need to go, and then right when I'm like getting ready to get out that space, you right there for me, like you at the door waiting on me to get out. So, I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for that type of relationship that we have. So, I'm just making it happen Monday. We've been making it happen. One thing that I can say is, I can definitely attest that it's not happening as fast as either one of us would want it to, but it's it comes right on time, because there's been times where, I mean, 2 weeks ago we were almost at the point where we were pulling a little bit of hair that I got out.
I got some good news though. She called me after I had got off work.
I'm quiet. You gonna share it with them?
About the nursing.
You gonna share it with them or wanna wait?
Hey, we being transparent.
I'm listening, baby.
I don't see no fruits. So I can't give none. You ain't gonna find none either.
Now, I don't think nobody in there gives none.
No. She called me back after I turned in my certification, and she said that she had got my brother approved, and she asked me what did I do to the other clients because they had been requesting for me. I'm like, I said, what you mean requesting? What did I do? She said, nothing. She said, well, you did something. She said, but you got about 3 of them that want you to come back. So. It's the good people. I know one of them is that couple that I had a problem with because of my skin color. And I told her I wasn't going back, not because of my client, but because of how I was treated due to my skin color. I didn't even realize that racism was as deep as it is, or still as deep as it was, and that's sad, because at the end of the day, man, woman, at the end of the day, we all want the same thing: security and stability. And it don't matter what color it is, we just want it. Why does everything have to be based on race? And then also, I just, I was excited about it. Applaud. I was excited about it, but like I said, make it happen Monday. But I mean, even I can't get excited about that because, like I said, we got other things going on, and it doesn't fit in the plan.
Absolutely. And one thing I want to add to that, when we talk about color, this might strike some of y'all as what the fuck, but we all have purple blood running inside of our bodies. And once we cut our skin and oxygen hits our blood, it turns all of our blood red. Y'all worried about what's on the outside. That's where a lot of the problems come in at, because a lot of people base their relationship off the outside of a person. Of course, first looks and everything. When I first looked at this one, let me stop before I start. I want to cut this show out early. But it's not just about what's on the outside; it's what's on the inside that counts. And the funny, like I said, when we first encountered that situation, oh, they're gonna be mad. Oh, they're gonna want it back. They're gonna want you back because of the amount of effort you give to your clients, the amount of care. And you cannot find a person like this young lady sitting beside me when it comes to taking care of that. So actually, with that said, this is a shameless plug. If anyone out there is looking for home health care, hit us up.
I gotta come up with a name for it, and I gotta brand it because that's my business.
And let's see it. feel like you better do that. Shit, that sound like we want to roll with it. Well, check this out. The time is now 6:31. Let me go ahead and drop this air shift for y'all real quick.
Success has a million fathers. Well, I start with these guys right here.
That's right.
My village, these are the men who motivated me, who speak to me, who have spoken to me, who have been solid no matter how fucked up it may have been. I'm sorry, I'm cursing, let you know how I really feel. Because at one point it got really thick. When motherfuckers wasn't fucking with me.
Come on. Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
I get it. I understand. Sometimes you gotta go through some shit to get to something.
Yeah. What the man is.
I'm gonna tell you, they solid. And it ain't about a motherfucking hit record.
Come on.
They solid, they gonna always have my back and I'm gonna always have theirs. Now, somebody asked me a question about ego and this idea of having an ego. Could you be so confident that you could come to L.A. Reid's office at 12 or 13 years old and say, you meeting your next superstar, and I'm gonna take that space on the wall right there. You're gonna put my picture up there. No, that wasn't ego speaking. I rebranded that word that day. I expressed goals out loud.
There we go.
I know it's an L in there, but fuck it. It made sense. And the reality is, you have to express your goals outwardly. No matter what people may see, no matter what they may feel, no matter how dark it may be, no matter how complicated it may be. Because that's the only way that it will ever become a reality. You have to see it first. You have to then move in action and decide that this is what I will do, this is what I'm committed to. And you're gonna have a cast of people who are gonna be with you, and you're gonna have a cast of people who are gonna hate you.
Yeah. Come on.
So long as you stay connected to what you feel, what you love, what you're committed to, something major will happen and God will show up.
Yes, he will.
Now,
Come on, Pastor.
I can proudly say I'm the bastard of Usher, right? But I made something of it. And I did that because my mother, she subbed in two ways. She was a mother and a father at the same time. This is the power of a black woman in America. With everything that I have accomplished, I didn't do it alone. I want to thank the ones who are not here to be able to see this moment, who I talked to, some of whom are fathers or were like fathers to me. Harry Belafonte is somebody who I always looked up to. Quincy Jones is somebody who I looked up to and to be in this room. Clarence Avon is another person that I looked up to. Virgil Roberts is another person who I looked up to and continued to push me and make certain that whatever I thought of, I could absolutely achieve. Evangelist Ernestine Carter, who I lost. Kirk Franklin, he helped me usher her into this ascension in this place. And all of these wonderful things began to happen. She was an earth angel and she now is in heaven, making these moments happen. It is the hard work that we put into this, but it is the belief in those who see something in us. A woman, a very important woman, is at the very foundation of this. A man and a woman by the name of James Lackey and Nancy Lackey. They were at the foundation of who I am as a young, hopeful child who just wanted to do something and wanted to matter. Even though there wasn't a dad to call, even though there was not anybody to pick up and say, hey, you're gonna be all right, this is what you do, this is what's okay, this is what isn't. You're gonna like girls, you're gonna go through shit, you gotta figure it out. But it led me to be the father that I am to my boys, Cinco, and Naveed who are here today. And my little ones, Sire and Sovereign, who are home as well. Thank you all for, why are you looking like that? You not happy today? Okay. And this one, he be in my DMs, you know, hitting people and stuff anyway. But, so, I thank y'all for being patient with me. I forgive each and every person who had anything to say negative about me because it only motivated me to do that.
There we go. There we go.
Good is more than just a song. I'm turning a new leaf. You know, we gotta be cool for the sake of the kids. I look at Swizz Beatz and his ex-wife and Alicia Keys and the fact that they managed to pull things together. I'm trying, Tamika.
She here. She here.
First step. You're right. So, yeah, that's a heavy one. But it's all about y'all. It is 100% all about my children and making certain that you understand that your dreams can come true if you truly committed. If you are committed to it, if you're dedicated to something and you find passion, you stay committed to it, this could potentially be you. This could be your moment. Not on this stage, because I'm the only one that's gonna have this one. You could have a moment like this too. So happy for LeBron and his son.
Yeah.
This is the year. You know, to my team and each and every person that had anything to do with this moment that I'm having, MuPhet Group, my management company, Akamon Jones. I said everybody on this stage, with Jonte Austin, who holds me down and is my maverick, Chris Chambers, who always has my back and always stays focused with me. Each and every person who has had a part in this moment. Since this name,
Okay, y'all. So tell me what was wrong with that. Why do you think that it got cut off? There's too much positivity, too much about two-parent home, and he did bring up something that we're gonna touch on real quick. Uh, LeBron James. LeBron James is the first NBA player ever to be, well, I'm just gonna say responsible for his son getting drafted to the same team that he's on. So that means that next year, this NBA season, we will be seeing LeBron playing on the same team with his son, Bronny, or whatever his name is. And I don't keep up with basketball that much, so sue me for saying his name wrong. No, ain't none of them over there either. But the problem with that is there's a lot of people right now who are saying that Bronny wasn't even worthy of being drafted into the NBA. There were other players even on his team that should have gotten drafted or so. But one thing that in this United States, in this reality that we live in, it's all about legacies. It's all about, it's a lot about who you know in this world. And if you have power like LeBron James possessed in the NBA and the influence that he has on his team, from getting coaches replaced, people inside of the management replaced, and so on and so forth, then why not pull your power to make sure that your legacy continues in the NBA when right now, today, there are families who get gifted NBA teams because they were married to someone. In fact, I wonder how many people right now are upset because the owner of the Lakers is a woman who was gifted the Lakers because her husband died. You don't hear much about that. But it's all about legacies. If you're able to build something that your children can follow in that path and you make that path easier for them, that's what fathers do. That's what parents do. They do their best to make sure that they can make a way for their children to have an easier route than them. I mean, right now, our president has a son that was on boards of companies that he had no qualifications to be a board member of. And I'm just gonna leave it on that part of it. But it's very crazy that there are people out there that is upset with LeBron James for merely doing what everybody in this race of life is doing. And I say race, I'm not talking about color. I'm talking about it's a race to get wealthy and stay wealthy. There's rich people out there that don't want other people to be rich because they understand that if they're not the only rich person, they don't have the power that they have. They also understand, and let's go back into context. They also understand that there's people in the league that don't want for their power to be taken away, so they're going to do everything in their power to keep it. I'm just looking for LeBron James to go ahead and pull a Magic Johnson after he retires, and that's be an owner of a team. Who knows? He might have ownership of the Lakers right now. We just don't know it. But we also could still have history, another historical situation going on, especially if Bronny gets in and he plays well. I think that they should put him in, let him run the second squad, get him up to par, and then put him in the starting lineup. If he works with that, works well. That way he gets his training. He's out there. He's on the court. Put him in with Papa every now and then. You know what boy is not going to show out for their dad. Now imagine you playing with your dad. You know that they're going to show out. I, every time me and my son DJ together, I know he's showing out. So that's the whole glory of it all. But we might witness history again over the next couple of years because, from what I've been told, his younger son is bigger than Bronny. And he's also scoring way more than Bronny is scoring right now. So just imagine when the Lakers pop out and all of a sudden he decide that they both still in the league, and he get them to draft his other son. Boy, LeBron gonna be hating so much then. He mess around and have all three of them in the starting lineup. James, but I don't know but
I just wish that people would allow people to enjoy their season. You know, just learn to be happy for people, no matter what you're doing or what you're going through, because it's their season. It's not your season yet. That don't mean that you're not gonna be getting your blessings or that things are not gonna work out for you. It's just not your season. I really feel in my heart that we have our time in life when we are being tested. It's just a game of life. We are definitely being tested on what move to make, how the move you gonna make it, and really how bad do you want whatever that goal is that you're trying to accomplish.
Don't forget, and also how you react to those moves.
So let people be in their season. Salute to son and father. You don't hardly ever see, like he said, they take away that positive light from the fathers and put them in a negative light. It had been talked about him if he was beating them up on the court. They playing ball together. They could get a bag together. Be happy for him.
If Ronnie James wouldn't have been a Laker. The argument would have been, LeBron ain't no GOAT. He couldn't even get his son on the same team with him like he said he was going to do.
Give these folks a break. Like, people, if people live their life according to what everybody else's opinion is, you would be dead somewhere. You passed out. And I'm guilty of that. Trying to live my life according to what people wanted for me. But what do I want? Is that what I really want? What do you want? Is that what you really want? Let that man be in his season. Let him enjoy his season. His son probably rabbit happy just to grow up seeing him on his team or playing basketball. One day I'm gonna do that, and he doing it. He manifested.
One day I'm gonna do that with my dad.
You can definitely manifest what you want, and things will happen.
Real, you manifest everything you want, and also you manifest those things that you don't want by even giving it the attention. The negative, you start only addressing negative, only thinking negative. I'm gonna go back to my conversation with Drew. You only see negative. Everything positive can be happening around you, but you never see it because you're only focused on the negative. So you have to be open-minded. And honestly, I think it's just a lot of people out there just mad because they may have wanted them, and they may have wanted the bud, and they know damn well their team is going to get handed to them. So I just want to say, come on over to the Grizzlies. I don't watch basketball much, but I'm a Grizzly fan. That's no doubt. We are open invitation to let all you bandwagoners come on out. We'll welcome you with open arms too. Just come on out. Show you mad love. I ain't do no love out there in a minute. We give y'all all that because we definitely want it. You know, we got roughly about 2 minutes left before we get the industry mixer or the actual countdown started for the Mr. Chu show that airs tonight, just after we finish with the countdown. And I would like to throw out a special shout out to our guest that will be on the show today. We have my guy Jay Parham, who most of y'all may not know the name, but you've seen the meme. I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and download that meme somewhere, see if I can find that and put it on the show. Tuesday, we have Ed Dolo coming on the show. Excuse me. Tuesday, we have Ed Dolo coming on the show. Wednesday, I got Fella Soul. Y'all already saw some of the promo that I had up for him. And then also, we actually had a chance to watch that movie. It was a pretty good movie that he was in. Maybe didn't like the end of it too much. But I ain't, no spoilers. Y'all go ahead and watch that. So Wednesday, we have Fella Soul coming in. Next Thursday, we have Blue Strip Flip coming to show out with us. And then Saturday, salute 2 DJs. I guess I can do it like that. DJ Il Nino and then also T-Quest of Fleet DJs. I think they're located down there. Well, they're on the East Coast. I just said that way. So y'all definitely pay attention to what's going on. Be on the lookout. And
oh, that was just that look. That was just that look when you was talking about that movie. It ain't no spoiler alert. That's just my opinion.
I'm finna tell her how the end it happened, but I ain't even know. That's what I'm finna tell her.
You acting what you want to do, act, baby. Act. Act. Just do what you do, but
Saw that face.
I'm like this. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. I ain't like it. I've seen better. Tubi does not really shine a light on folks. I don't know if it's just what they working with their cameras or they just went through a low budget system. But it takes away from the people that's actually great actors and actresses. It just kind of dumb them down, and it's just the film, It don't even be the people. But me personally, would I watch it again? Would I recommend people to watch it? Yeah, check it out. Because it definitely keeps you intrigued because it's a big twist to it. Like, what? But other than that, it's more or less like, oh, okay.
Wow. More like, wow.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Countdown starts now.